So you want to know how you can make $1,000 a week just from reading out loud. And I'm going to show you how. Come on. Hey, how you doing? My name is Kwan Mel, successful online entrepreneur, six-figure earner, top affiliate in multiple companies. And today I'm gonna teach you how to make $1,000 a week just from reading out loud. But before we dive in, everybody knows that I give away $100 to one lucky person that can find 3 subtle things that change within my video. That's right, 3 things that change within the video. So if you watch from the beginning to the end of this video, you have the chance to win $100. Okay, so let's just dive into our last winner from our last video. So congratulations to our last winner. Won $100 for finding 3 things. See how easy that was? All you gotta do is stay to the end and you could be a lucky winner. So don't miss out. Stay to the end. Find the 3 things that change in this video. All right. And if you've been the first one to put in the comments, then you'll win. And you have the potential to make $100 yourself. But just simply watching my videos. All right, so let's get into what we're talking about today, which is how to make $1,000 in a week for reading out loud. Okay, so you're probably saying, how is this possible? How am I gonna make $1,000 a week for reading? I mean, I've never heard anything like that before. I've been reading all my life, been reading books. I've never gotten paid for it, right? All right, so I'm gonna tell you how this is possible. The reason why this is possible because you have authors out there that put in books, places like Audible, where you actually get to listen to books versus reading books, okay? A lot of us don't have the time and the patience to be reading word for word. We like to just pop in that audio listen. Maybe we're driving, to work on the commute. You're listening to your favorite book. You know what I mean? You're zoned out. You got your headphones on, relaxing your recliner, listening to your favorite book, so forth and so on. So many different reasons why people prefer to listen over reading. And we consume different, right? When we're taking in all the audio versus reading it. So due to the fact a lot of authors are now turning their books into audiobooks. But let's be honest, you might be an author, right? But that doesn't mean you want to get into a studio now and have to produce a well-crafted audio production. I mean, think about what's going to go into that. You're going to have some type of professional microphone, studio accessibility. You got to have to know something about professional production, or you got to pay someone else to do it. I mean, so forth and so on. Like I said, the average author probably doesn't have time to sit there and literally craft out their own audio for their books. So due to that fact, sites like this have came out, ACX. So ACX is a site that's owned by Amazon and Audible, and it allows authors to be able to submit their books, to have other people transcribe those books for them for a fee. So you can join ACX as an author looking for talent, or you can actually join as the talent. And the nice thing about it is it's free to join. So let's dive in and let me show you what this is all about. And just for the record, ACX stands for Audiobook Creation Exchange. And you'll also notice that a lot of companies are using these services. You can see thousands and thousands of titles is on the platform. Over hundreds of thousands of books have been created. And the nice thing is these books can be found on, iTunes, Apple Music, so forth and so on. So these aren't just being put in, generic websites or places that people really aren't going to frequent and be able to find these books. These places are going to popular outlets that people are actually going to right now as we speak to actually assume this type of content. So with this site, look, you're either somebody that wants to be able to submit your book and then have someone produce it for you, be able to read it out loud, or you're somebody that actually wants to read someone else's book out loud and then be able to earn a commission for it. So the first thing you want to do is we're going to click on, are you an actor or you're a producer? So next you want to go to create ready for retail audiobooks. Now they do have requirements for the quality of the book that you're submitting, as they should. That way you're not submitting books that's, poor quality, or, the audio's not great, so forth and so on. So next we want to go to About ACX and go to Production, Earnings, and Costs. So as you can see, using this website, there's many different ways that you can earn. Now there's a couple of ways you can get paid. One is you can get paid just a one-time fee. You can negotiate with the author and he pays you out and that's it. He owns the book, he owns the audio books, he owns all the rights, and he gets paid from that point. Or you can actually go into a deal where you guys split. So as you see right here, you can earn 40% of the retail for sales on Audible, Amazon, and iTunes with this exclusive distribution. Now another thing you can do, which I actually did myself and I'm going to show you, is you can get a one-time cost and a royalty split. So we're going to dive into all that. Now I'm going to admit that's rare. Most of the times it's going to be one or the other. Either you're going to get paid one time, or it's going to be you get paid a royalty fee. Now a lot of times when they do the royalty fee option, then that makes it so that the author doesn't have to pay a lot up front. Okay, so that way they can get the book produced, don't have to pay a lot up front, and then they'll just pay on the back end when the book actually sells. Now royalties, what that's called, just in case you don't know, royalty means that you get paid every time the book is sold. So you get a percentage every time the book is sold. Now the reason why that's huge, and you could be thinking long term, yeah, you might get paid up front more if you do an upfront payment, but once you get paid, that's pretty much it. You're not going to get paid again, right? Whereas if you go with the other method, which is with the royalties, you could be getting paid for life. So imagine you produce multiple books, you know, in time, you got hundreds of books out there, and you're getting paid from all of these, a percentage of all these different books. If one book happens to get up on the bestseller list or anything like that, huge, right? What if it ends up on Oprah's list, huge. Like so many different potential things that can happen in time. Books last the test of time. So, you know, when we all gone hundreds and hundreds of years later, your book has the potential to still be floating around generating royalty income. You can also see down here that they have some bonuses where you can make a $75 bonus, and you actually earn this when your audiobook is the first listen from a new audiobook member. I mean, so that's cool, right? An extra $75 just because someone listened to your book first. So as you can see, this is an awesome way for somebody to sign up for free. So if you're the type of person that's not afraid to record, get on the mic, have the perfect voice for an audiobook, then this is definitely the site for you. So let me show you exactly how you can get started. All right, so first things first, set up your free account, and then we're going to dive in, you know, how to find the best books for you to be able to make the most money with this site. All right, so it's a few easy steps. As you can see, you're going to upload your audio. You're going to upload your audio first, then you're going to do a couple of samples. You're going to set how you want to be paid, whether you want to be set, if you want to be paid by the hour, or if you want to just be paid for a block rate. So you can even set that up. So you can be paid hourly, or you can be paid just a one-time block rate for your time. So you can determine how long you feel it's going to take you to do this. Maybe it's going to take you 4 or 5 hours, you feel, and then you come up with a price that you feel is fair for that, and then you negotiate that with the author, and then both of you guys come in agreement, then you guys can settle there. Of course, you can choose the royalty rate, or you can choose both. So on the site, authors will put up their books. They'll submit their books that they want people to transcribe. Then you'll listen to it, or you'll see the book, and then you say, okay, yeah, this might be a project that I would like to take on. So at that point, you would submit your audition. So you would read like a few lines of the book, and then you submit your audio right through the site. Then in turn, that author can now listen to your audio and see if you would be a good fit and what they're looking for. And if so, then they can accept or reject the offer, and then you guys go from there. So once you set up your account, you're gonna go to acx.com/tx. These are the actual titles right now that's on the site that's accepting auditions. So as you can see, all these books right now are offering compensation. I mean, over thousands of books right now that you can choose from. So you can even pick by genre, or you can pick something that kind of more resonates with you. You know, maybe it's a certain type of book that you like to read, so you would have fun transcribing someone else's book that's in the same niche, right? That's what I kind of recommend. I recommend going with something that resonates with you. Like for instance, if you're the type of person that don't like reading urban fiction, but here you go trying to transcribe urban fiction, you probably wouldn't have much enjoyment doing so. But if it's something that you actually enjoy reading, and this is what you're doing, like you enjoy Harry Potter books, are saying, here it goes, someone wants you to transcribe their magical fantasy book, then you probably have a lot more enjoyment in doing so. All right, so let's go over here to compensation. So as you can see over here, you can actually pick the type of compensation that you're looking for. That way you're only finding books that fall into these categories. So if you want, you can actually filter this down and get rid of some of the lower ones, some of the ones that's paying out smaller, and then you can actually see that's going to shrink this list down. So now versus having 2,000 or 3,000 books to choose from, it's going to bring it more down, shrink that down to, you know, a little bit over 1,000 and less, you know. But at least, you know, now you're dealing with the creme de la creme of offers. So now we left with is people that pay per finished hour or royalty share. You know, that, like I said, let's just get down to the best of the best. And as you see, if you go down the royalty share, it's going to go down dramatically a lot. And there's a reason for that, because I mean, obviously most people probably don't want to split their profits, right? So more people are going to want to just pay you out and be done. But I've found, and I've done both, I've found that the royalty share have been very lucrative, and it's paid me for years versus a one time. Now, when choosing a book, I mean, there's many to choose from. Me personally, I like to choose books that actually have a high sales rank on Amazon. So you can go to Amazon, as you can see, you can actually see what the sales rank is of this book. And the reason why I like to do that, because the book is already popular on Amazon, then it's a good chance that you're gonna get sales when on the audio version. But if it's not even doing sales on Amazon, then chances is nobody's gonna buy the audiobook. So things like that is where you can judge, okay, do I want to do a one-time payout, or do I want to do an actual royalty split? Because now maybe a royalty split would be beneficial if I see if this book is doing sales, it doesn't hit the bestseller list, so forth and so on. But then the flip side of that is, well, if the book ain't doing great sales, what if the book is just sitting, then you know what, maybe I just want to get a one-time fee, because at least I know I'm going to be paid whether the book do good regardless. You can also see the estimated time that they feel the book should take you to be able to finish. So like if they say they want to pay you for a block, then you actually see the estimated time. They'll say, well, we feel that this will take you about 5 to 8 hours and we want to pay you for this much. And then again, you can accept or reject. This also kind of helps, gives you a basis on kind of estimate on how long it's going to take you to be able to finish the project. How long it's going to actually take you to be able to produce this book. But let's say you actually find a book that you like. All you have to do after you find the book that you like is you go to audition, you click audition. Once you hit audition, it's gonna download the actual script. So all you would do is after you download that script, you just read off the short script, send the audition in, and then if they like it, they accept it, you guys are off to the races. Now you can upload and submit your audition scripts right through the website. So that's the great thing. So what I would do is, what I recommend is just audition for many different books. And that way you're throwing a lot of stuff up against the wall. So a few different things are gonna stick. So make sure you really put your best foot forward when you're doing this, okay? Think long term, because if you really knock this thing out the park, then it will actually grow. Because as you start to do these projects, what's gonna happen is on this very site, then you're gonna be able to see the more projects you do, then you're building your authority within the site, and other people can see that. So they can see your past projects you've done, they can listen to small snippets of other audiobooks you've done, and that's going to be huge for your portfolio, because now they're going to say, oh wow, you actually have credibility, you actually have you actually already done this. So they already going to know that you're actually good at what you do already, or bad at what you do. They can actually judge it by prior work, and that right there is only going to help you get more sales. And I'm going to show you all this in my own account. Okay, we're going to dive into mine. So I'm going to show you exactly where I was able to utilize this service and be able to sell hundreds of books, and just we're going to dive in and show it to you all. So again, treat this, like I said, long game. I mean, think about some of your favorite books, Moby Dick, and books that was written centuries ago even. You know, some books was written, I mean, look, we still read the Bible, right? I mean, when was that written? Like books will outlive all of us. We'll be here when we are gone, and generations have come and gone, and books are still living on. So that's why this could be so powerful for you, because you can start planting your flag today, and you start doing this, and hey, you got one book out there, you got two, you got 3, 4, 5, man, in time, you might have 50, 60, 70, 800 books out there. All this generate you income, and you wasn't even the original author. All you was a person that transcribed someone else's material. How hard is that? So that's basically how you make money with ACX. So now let me just dive into my account, and let me really show you what I've been able to accomplish and able to do with ACX as well. So you know me, I'm not going to tell you to do something I haven't already done myself, or I haven't witnessed and seen for a fact through others that this actually works and makes you money. So let's dive into my account, because documentation beats conversation. All right, so as you can see, we right here in the back of my ACX account, and you can see I've already sold 470 units. Okay, so I've already done 3 different projects. As you can see right here, through my completed projects, and you can see right here, I've already done 128 sold for that book, 220 for this one, 122 for that. And I negotiated a deal where I'm actually getting royalty sales for this. So I'm actually getting royalties for life. Also, you can see right here, just to see how lucrative this is, or how in demand this is, you can see that there's actually auditions right here. So you can see people have put in their offers for me to do their books. That's what you're looking at right here. These offers are people that submitted their books for me to view and to see if I want to actually do, if I want to take on that project. Now you can see right here that as of the recording, this is the 16th of August. Okay, and you can see that this was actually just submitted. It expires in June 2020. So you can see that these are still getting up-to-date offers. And this one right here says 50% of royalty from sales. So they want us to do a 50-50 split. Okay, so they'll tell you what type of offer it is when you see right here through the payment terms, and you'll see exactly what type of offer it is, and then you can see if you want to accept it or reject it. You can also come over and then view the title to see what it's all about. Okay, you can see what type of Amazon ranking it has. You see, so right here it has a 5-star rate, rate, and I can go and view it. I can go right here and then view it on Amazon and see just how well it's actually doing on Amazon. See if it's resonating with the people, so forth and so on. So he has a 5-star rating, but look like that's only from one review. Okay, so not so I would probably need to see more data, right? So then you can see what the audition requirement is, and they'll tell you exactly what it is. They go to script, and then you see I can download that script and then do the audio production for it and then upload it back. And then if he likes it, then we can get to work. So as you can see just from the completed projects, that this can be, like I said, very, very lucrative and something that you do it once and hey, it can pay you for life. How would you like to be making over 400 sales for a book that you didn't even have to write? All right, so now we're gonna get into a bonus way that you can get this done. But before we do so, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already done so, hit that like and don't forget to hit the bell. That way you get notified when I do these videos, all right? All right, so let's dive into this bonus. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that most know by now that you can get a lot done on a place called Fiverr. Now, Fiverr allows you to be able to get these small jobs done for pennies on the dollar, right? $5. That's how it started. Now in time, they've evolved, and now they charge. You can charge more than $5. Before, all you was able to charge was $5, like $5. But now you can charge more than $5. But still, you can get things done for, cheap. For a very, very affordable price. And let me show you. All right, so right here, go to your search bar and hit podcast intro. Okay, and hit search. So as you see, tons of creators popped up. You could be one of them. Just look at right here. Tons of reviews, right? So as you can see right here, people are paying, look, hundreds of dollars just to have you transcribe their audio. So you can put up a gig and do the same thing, right? And now you're offering this service to others that want you to be able to transcribe their stuff for them, their books, their works. So as you can see right here, these people are actually making money doing this. We can scroll down, you can see the results. You can even do this on sites like Freelancer, Upworks, anything like that, where you can put up a gig and pretty much put up your services, and in turn people can bid or just hire your services right through the website. So you could do this on multiple freelance type sites, and the nice thing about it is it ain't gonna take you no time to get this done. Let's be honest. How long does it take for you to read, right? So when was the last time you got paid for reading? So even using Fiverr on the low end, like let's say you only got paid $20, but you got paid $20 for reading something that took you 5 minutes to read. So $20 every 5 minutes. Come on, again, do you make $20 every 5 minutes right now? So think big here and think scalability, and just think, you put up your gig, it's being promoted for you, and daily you have the potential to be making sales. And thinking on those terms, be honest with you, $20 every 5 minutes, you can be making over a couple $100 an hour. So no brainer, right? All right, so that's how you make $1,000 a week just for reciting audio. So I hope you like what you saw today. Hey, before we go, did you catch the 3 things that changed in the video? Haha, you wasn't paying attention, was you? All right, remember, 3 things changed in this video, so I need you to see if you can find it. And if you can find those 3 things that changed, be the first person to put it in the comment section, and you have the potential to win $100, okay? So move fast because it won't last. All right, so if you haven't done so already, smash that subscribe button once again, because hey, you might miss out on being the first person to win that $100, right? Because you didn't get notified when I put up the video and you saw the video late. So don't be that person. All right, appreciate you. See you on the next video. Also, if you like this type of content and you want to know other ways to make money online, then hit the other video that you see right there in the top corner. All right, appreciate you. See you on the next one. Have a blessed day.